Let's talk about the Vegas impact. I'm glad you mentioned that. So we're going to transition to it.
Perfect.
From the game between the Warriors and the Kings. The Kings were getting 12 at home, and they were covering in the final minutes. But Andre Iguodala felt the need to hustle down the court and throw down that meaningless dunk to put the Warriors up 13. So they were covering, except the Kings come back. DeMarcus Cousins to Darren Collison. Collison hits the layup, 117-106. It's an 11-point game. The Kings were getting 12, so they do cover in the final seconds.
One paint there they cover by. And that's the way it goes. It's tough when you are giving a lot of points like you were in this game if you took the Warriors minus 11 in this game, because the difference of, or minus 12, I should say, because the difference of 13 or 11 means nothing to any of these players on the court. It does not matter. But for you, it's life and death. It's either paying your bookie or collecting. That's the difference here, and that's got to be the real frustrating part. And every time you take a lopsided spread, you got to realize that 12-point differential that Vegas sets it at has nothing to do with the actual game. So you get these kind of backdoor covers from the underdog, in this case the Kings. You get it all the time. And obviously with that amount of time left, did you see the defense? Can we run that last play with Boogie Cousins coming to the lane?
No defense.
No defense, because why would you? There's 20 seconds left in the game. You're up 13. Yeah. The game is in the books. And you have a Warriors team that completely came out raring to go in the second half. They flipped the switch in the game. They flipped the script of it. And they go ahead by a ton. Now they're winning by double digits. What does it matter to them if they win by 13 or 11? But for you who bet them, makes all the difference in the world.
You had to be sweating it out because the Kings looked like they were going to win the game, period.
Right.
At least in the second quarter.
If you took Warriors minus 12 all through the first half, you're sick.
Kings led at the half. It was like 58-51. They up by 7.
You're absolutely sick, which means you're actually down by 19. So going to the locker room, you're down 19 points if you took
the Warriors. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're covering in the second half because that's how good the Warriors are, and that's how quickly they could change the whole feel of the game. And now all of a sudden you're covering, you feel pretty good about yourself. But in those last couple seconds, once it's hovering around the point spread, you know it could go. You need them to be up 17, 18 at a minute left. Then you feel safe because then you trade a couple buckets. Nothing's really going to happen. Everyone knows the Kings are sort of defeated. They're kind of laying on their sword. All right, this is over. The Warriors have completed the comeback. They're winning convincingly. But once instead of 17, 19, it's closer to 12, 13, 11. Gets to 13, you're covering, and back into the meaningless backdoor bucket the other way, and you're not. It's a tough beat, but it happens all the time, especially when you're given a lot of points like the Warriors were tonight, given those 12.